Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We are so glad you joined us. I'm Julie Moran. You know, it's a pajama party in the studio, as you'll soon see. Great holiday gift ideas from Burt's Bees Baby. That and so much more. The Balancing Act starts right now. Stay with us.
The holidays are just around the corner, and that means different things to different people. For me, family comes to mind, food, laughter, reminiscing, and of course, the gifts. We're going to share with you some gift ideas, great gift ideas that keep on giving. After all, it's about caring for and nurturing ourselves, family, and friends. Now, to help us with some ideas is my friend, Michelle Visser, founder and CEO of Burt's Bees Baby. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be back.
Had a great time with you last time. Even better time now. It's, you know, we got our Christmas tree. And I mean, when it comes to Christmas and the holidays, I think of my girls and snuggling up, and we bake and we cook and we watch Frosty the Snowman.
We watch Rudolph.
I love it. And also, you know, the gifts. How can we not talk about that? And, you know, I've noticed that something that's really big during the holidays is pajamas.
Right.
Huge.
Yes.
They're so comfy. So how do you get the right one?
Well, first and foremost, coming from Burt's Bees Baby, I need to say it's got to be natural.
Yeah.
As close to Mother Nature as possible is
Really
always
important.
the best on your body, and it's the best gift to give. And then it's what you love in terms of, like, you know, color, pattern, something bold, something subtle. And we are actually, for holiday, offering PJs for the entire family.
Everybody.
Everybody, no matter how big your family is, we've got something for you.
And then we have here some stockings. Let's talk about this.
Stockings, these actually we stuff, and there's certain places we sell them with the PJs inside of them. So the idea is that they were originally created so you could take those holiday carts, you know, get in front of the tree, bring your whole family together, match your little outfit, we can personalize them. But then we also took it a step further, and we're going to continue selling them through the holidays because they're great under the tree, and they're great beyond that.
And if you notice here, and it took me a while to notice, look at the little bees.
Yes, our ferrule all made up of bees.
And then
everything's got to be on it, hidden somewhere.
We got to talk about this. Look at this darling little
Our little
thing.
ornament.
Well, we have actually a treat for our viewers this morning. It's kind of like a pajama party here at the Balancing Act this morning, a red carpet style. So let me get my cue cards because I have the names here. First, we're going to bring out Chelsea and Sonali. Did I say that right? Yes. And Giacomo, a special guest, the dog. What are they wearing?
You guys look wonderful. We're all ready for your card with your little dog. So you have the loose fit pant on with your nice comfy pockets, and you've got the slim fit. You guys absolutely fabulous. I love that you're wearing the hat too.
All right, here we have a father and daughter, Vilmar and Melina. I love it. Melina, she's 8 years old. Oh, you're so pretty.
You are so beautiful.
She's got the scarf going on there. Let's talk about what they have
Very
on.
styling. And you have got our bold stripe. Heather Gray is a favorite for all Burt's Bees Baby shoppers. So now we're doing it in PJs as well.
She looks exactly like you, Dad. All right, let's move you guys over here. And then we have a very special family. We have the Cordova family. I think we have mom, dad, abuela, hijos, everybody's here. I gotta do this to my whole family. It would be 8 of us like this. Let's talk about this fabulous.
You guys are ready for a holiday card now, right?
Tell me what they're wearing.
So these are our candy cane stripe, our nice bold candy cane stripe that you can also order personalized, so that since you got such a big family, nobody's gonna mix anything up.
And the colors are just fabulous as well.
Really holiday.
And now we have 4 cutie patooties. Let's see, there's one that's dying to come out here. Mark,
time.
There's Mark. Oh my gosh, you wanna get the ball? And this is Christy, and there's Courtney. All right, so while I walk over here, look, Mark, I have one more ball for you. There you go. So now I think it's time for these fabulous snapshots that we have taken. Take a look. This has been so much fun, and I know you have something great for our viewers out there. Tell us what it is.
We do. We love your viewers. So we are going to offer 20% off site-wide everything at burtsbeesbaby.com.
Did you all hear that? 20% off. Is that good? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Happy holidays
Thank
to
you.
you, to you and your kids and your husband. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you so much. Mark, happy holidays to you. Yes, so cute. And now here's your chance to smile for the camera. Send us group shots, pictures of you and your family or friends wearing family jammies. I love to see that. And who knows, they might show up on our Facebook page one day. And for more information, of course, on the jammies and organic cotton for you and your baby, visit burtsbeesbaby.com. That's burtsbeesbaby.com. Or our website, thebalancingact.com. Now, don't forget to say, no, we don't say cheese here. What do we say? Bees! We'll see you next time. Those who suffer from the range of seizure disorders known as epilepsy carry a frightening and confusing burden. Their seizures can be life-threatening, and they live with the uncertainty of when the next seizure will occur. We start our discussion with two people who generously are sharing their personal experience with epilepsy in order to promote a greater understanding. I'd like to introduce Alan and Lakeisha. Good morning to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. Alan, I want to start with you. I was reading here you have lived with epilepsy your entire life. Tell me your story.
My first seizure started when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
But I wasn't officially diagnosed until I was 13. Not much known about epilepsy back then. But once I was diagnosed, we had a little family meeting to decide, do I press on with life or do I cut back on life? And that pressing on meant stay with basketball, stay with baseball. Now, were there seizures included in those games? Every time.
But you did not let it affect you or stop you from doing what you loved.
You had to keep doing that.
Lakeisha, let me ask you something. I know your seizures came a little bit later in life, and they occurred pretty suddenly. Tell me what happened.
Well, my seizure started in my 20s. I was a single mom of a 5-year-old, and I was getting ready to go to work one day, and my daughter decided she wanted something to eat before I dropped her off, and off we went to the store. I came back home, getting ready to go to work, and I woke up 6 hours later for work. I just assumed I was late for work. And unfortunately, it came downstairs, the door was still ajar, and the meat was still at the front door.
And your daughter?
My daughter was afraid to come near me.
Really?
Yes.
So she probably witnessed something that you don't even know happened.
She did. She actually called it the monster game.
Oh my goodness gracious. And then did you have another one after that?
I did. 2 years later, while driving on the expressway, I veered across 3 lanes of traffic and crashed my car, and it left me in a wheelchair for a couple of years. But then I was finally diagnosed with epilepsy.
And your road to recovery is such a positive one. You, Alan, I believe, are helping other children and adults and mentoring?
Yes, every time I get a chance to talk to children and their families, or really anyone for that matter, I take that opportunity. And I try to really stress on 3 points. How to keep better records so that you can sit down with your doctor and make decisions about is it working or not.
Good point.
How to play by the rules. If the doctor says do this and this and this, then you must comply. And then how to stay focused, because there are many new treatments coming. Yours may be the one right around the corner. And I mean, look at me, I had seizures for 60 years, and I just retired from a great job, and I haven't had a seizure now for almost 3 years.
Amen. That is wonderful. And you, Lakeisha, you're also a life coach?
Yes, I am. I life coach people who still want to find their purpose despite life's challenges. That's what I do. I help people who have possibly even epilepsy, and they want to find their life's purpose because we know things happen in life.
Thank you so much, both of you, for what you're doing, for mentoring others, and for spreading the word on epilepsy. I do appreciate your time. And when we come back, we're going to take a quick break because we're going to speak with 2 more guests who will tell us about the progress being made. Obviously, there's great progress. I have 2 examples here. The progress in research and support for those living with epilepsy. Stay right there. We're talking about epilepsy. Welcome back, everyone. And joining us now to discuss advances in understanding, research, and support for those who suffer with this debilitating condition are Susan Axelrod. Susan is founding chair of CURE, Citizens United for Research in Epilepsy, and Jeff Wren, executive vice president neurology, head of the Neurology Patient Value Unit at UCB. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Earlier, we heard from Lakeisha and Alan, powerful stories from 2 people suffering from epilepsy, yet doing something so great with their lives today. Susan, you're doing something amazing too. You founded a foundation. How did it come about?
My work came about in epilepsy when my daughter was 7 months old, and I found her blue and limp in her crib.
Oh.
one morning. I put to bed a normal, healthy, happy baby, and I thought she had died.
Oh my gosh.
I picked her up and took her to the emergency room where they identified what was going on as seizures, and she had repeated seizures. So the first time she was in the hospital for a month, and I brought her home having 6 seizures a day. Subsequently, for the next 18 years, she continued to have sometimes as many as 25 seizures a day. We went through 20 different drugs. We went through brain surgery.
I can't
brain
imagine
stimulation.
what it did to you.
Yeah,
and her, for that matter.
Yes, well, it's motivated what I do with my life now.
And let's talk about that. You founded Cure, and obviously because of what you experienced with your daughter, you're doing something so great. What exactly is it?
So I met a few other moms who were in similar situations with their daughters, and we started looking and found that there was a real void in the advocacy community. There was really nobody out there screaming for more research. There was nobody out there advocating for the 30% of the population with epilepsy who do not enjoy seizure control. So we set about to really change that paradigm.
And Jeff, let me bring you in. Let's talk about that research. I was reading here that UCB is a leader in research and development of treatments for epilepsy, and when it comes with patients and caregivers to improve their lives. That's really important. You guys have really taken on the role.
Yes, we are leaders in epilepsy research, and we're very proud and quite humbled to work with patients and stakeholders because they're involved in the process with us. And our goal at UCB is pretty simple. It's bringing together the best in the industry, making sure that we're collaborating and doing what we need to do to ensure that we can get the right product to the right patient at the right time, because that is what is critical for our patients.
And what strategies are you taking on to combat this disease?
It's a multifaceted approach. It really begins with patient insights. There's no way that we can develop innovative medications in a silo, so we need patient insights. And from patient-inspired science, we're able to connect with academic institutions, governments. We want to get the biggest, best, and brightest, and collectively look at what is available to enhance our research. And I think we'll continue to see the advancements in epilepsy as we sort of come about it from this type of protocol.
So the big picture here is medical and non-medical as well.
Yeah, you can develop the most innovative medicines in the world, but if they don't reach patients, no good comes from that. And so the patient journey is complex, and what we need to do is assist the patients along that journey. We partner with patient education or patient groups, and we've developed one of the largest online epilepsy communities in the world so they can share information, engage, and that's called Epilepsy Advocate, right? We work with seizure response dogs through an organization up in Georgia where they train dogs to help patients walk through daily life and actually many times forewarn of seizures. So these type of initiatives we're very proud to be involved in as well, because it's more than just a product that's critical, but it wraps solutions around the product to improve the standard of care.
And creating awareness, Susan, you've taken it on to do that. God bless you for that, but more needs to be done.
Much more needs to be done. We still have this 30% of patients who are not responding to current treatments. And, you know, as Jeff said, we really want to be able to tailor these treatments to the patient at the right time so that other patients, like my daughter, don't have to wait 18 years to get the right treatment.
And Jeff, for our viewers out there who would like more information, where can they go? Is there a website?
There are a couple on ucb.com as well as epilepsyadvocate.com.
Thank you so much for the information and what you're doing to create that awareness and find that right treatment at the right time. I can't leave without asking, how is your daughter today?
Lauren is doing really well. She is 34, has been seizure-free for 15 years now on a new medication. So we're
a
very
lot
grateful.
You have done. God bless you. Thank you so much, Susan. And for more information, again, it's ucb.com or epilepsyadvocate.com, or go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Today, we continue our 12-part series, Reclaim Your Life. Overcoming addiction is not easy, but the healing can begin in a specialized program, as I found out when I visited Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida, where important life skills are being developed to support ongoing recovery.
Transformations treats adults, so really anyone from the age of 18 up into their 70s. We've had clients as old as 75 years old here. We very much pride ourselves on being a holistic and team approach to treatment. We individualize our care with every single client. We provide a psychiatric evaluation on every client, something that while it's not required, we make it a requirement. We're really working to get them drug-free and understanding what's going on, how has addiction impacted their whole life.
As director of the PHP Partial Hospitalization Program, Linda Posner oversees all aspects of treatment at the Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida. It's not only a place where healing begins, but also where lives are transformed so that life can truly be enjoyable again. So how do you go about transforming someone's life? I mean, what does that actually mean? What does it look like?
I liken it to switching a light on inside the client to illuminate all of the hidden issues that they haven't been dealing with and haven't addressed. And we turn that light on both in individual therapy and in the group process to help them really look at what's been going on. How has addiction really impacted your life? And they get to see, you know, my family members are angry and I'm finally recognizing why, because of the behaviors that I engaged in that my addiction created.
Rock bottom for me was started off by me just pretty much being lonely. I pushed my family, my friends away. My main thought process was the next way I could get a drink or a drug. I was willing to destroy anything or anybody in my way of getting my drink or my drug. I woke up deathly sick. I had really insane thoughts in my head, dangerous thoughts. It really got to the point where it was either I was going to try to get help or I was going to take my own life.
We just heard from one of your clients who had the courage to share their story.
Yeah.
Is this story typical of addiction? And how do you individualize each program based upon their addiction?
It's very typical. Most of our clients are hitting rock bottom and that's why they're coming into treatment. So they've lost their job. Maybe they've lost several. Their spouses have left them or they're threatening to do so. Often there's some legal charges. They may have had a DUI, So in every sphere of life, including medical, they often have had a physician say to them, you must stop drinking or you're going to die. And so addiction is addiction. They are coming in and they're hitting that bottom and they need the care. We individualize that care from the first day that they're here.
Linda oversees all of these programs at Transformations that have been designed to overcome addiction at any stage in life so that each patient can find the right path to recovery. There are so many programs here at Transformations Treatment Center. How do they differ and how do you determine which program is best for each client?
So we have our under 30 and over 30 programs. We also have first responder program, which is for our veterans and also any firefighters or police officers who've experienced difficulty in the line of work. We also have a family program that is very important for all of our families to be involved in. Also, we have our holistic approach, which is delivered by our chiropractor, where we do the nutraceuticals and he also does standard chiropractic. And we have a music studio that our clients love, especially our younger clients. And for our clients that are seeking a faith-based approach to treatment, we have our Christian program.
Linda, how do you know when Transformations has made a difference? I mean, how do you know when a client is really in full recovery?
When they are taking our recommendations, when they're completing their assignments, in group they're sharing very openly and actively, that's one of the best ways that we're going to know in treatment.
Transformations transformed my life by giving me a whole new outlook on life. It taught me how to go out and just do the things I need to do to be a new person. It changed my perspective on life.
It's a life journey that everyone shares at Transformations, where healing begins, where relationships are repaired, and where life becomes enjoyable again. We hope you'll continue to join us in our Reclaim Your Life series as we show you how these unique programs, which set Transformations Drug and Alcohol Center apart, can help those in addiction on the road to recovery. Next time, we're going to see how their alumni program continues to help long after treatment ends. Remember, for more information, you can go to transformationstreatment.center or our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for starting your morning right here with us. So much good information on our website, thebalancingact.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and until next time, remember, find your balance. So long, everybody.